But one man died there at Bitter Creek, and they say he ran away. Branded, marked with a coward's shame. What do you do when you're branded? Well, you fight for your name. He was innocent, not a charge was true, but the world would never know. Branded, scorned as the one who ran. What do you do when you're branded and you know you're a man? Wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man.
Jason McCord?
Yeah, McCord.
Your court-martial is being reopened. The War Department has new evidence.
Oh, new evidence. Good.
Not good. Evidence that you didn't just desert your men at Bitter Creek, but that you conspired with the Indians to plan a sneak attack.
That's ridiculous.
So you say. But I've got orders to take you to Washington. Lieutenant, take his gun.
What are they doing, Hank? They're arresting Jason McCord, the coward of Bitter Creek. Good. Maybe this time they'll get the firing squad.
No shooting. Kirby there's heading to Washington for a trial, too. You traitors should enjoy the ride. We've got a lot in common.
Say you were innocent. Most men go to prison protesting their innocence.
Don't you?
No. In the eyes of the law, I'm guilty. What they call treason, I call patriotism.
If you're guilty of treason against a country that's as wrong about you as they were about me, you've earned my respect and admiration.
You have mine. For a man they call a coward, you put up quite a fight.
Why are they accusing you of being a traitor?
They've been trying to get me for something or other ever since the war. They can't forget what my Rebs did to them at Cemetery Ridge. Just a few miles from here. I was a thorn in their side then, and I still am.
Now, I've never come up against Kirby's raiders, but I've heard of them.
You made things pretty hot for you bluebellies west of the Mississippi.
I don't like being called a bluebelly any more than I like being called a coward.
Consider the source.
Let Hill take those horses and come with me. Shake those two out of there and give them a drink. Stopping to water the animals. Get out for a few minutes. Get his keys.
I can't find any keys.
Let's get to those horses.
Well, Captain, how did it go?
Exactly as planned, Major Meade. I'm sure it looked real enough.
Good.
We arrested McCord. We let him escape. Now, would you tell me what this is all about?
No, Captain, I'm afraid I wouldn't.
Report from Major Meade, Mr. President. His plan is underway. Jason McCord has met Randall Kirby, and they've made their escape.
Good, good. Fisk and Gould may be powerful enough to manipulate railroads and the stock market. But they're not going to break the United States Treasury any more than those who tried to wreck my state and my War departments. Have you seen the latest? Get that information to Meade. Tell him time is running out.
But what am I going to tell all those people out on the street? They're after me as Secretary of the Treasury to sell bullion now. They know Fisk and Gould are out to corner the gold market.
If Major Meade's plan works, your Treasury will have $300,000 in gold to slow down this panic, Mr. Secretary.
I certainly hope McCord is successful.
No. Nobody knows McCord's role in this, except you, Major Meade, and myself. See that it stays that way.
Yes, Mr. President.
Right now, Richardson, a man who's been branded a coward and a traitor is the most important man in my administration.
I think we finally shook them.
I hope so. Thanks for pulling off that escape, McCord.
I was just saving my neck. For what, I don't know.
Don't worry. We'll both be safe as soon as we get back to Bridger.
Bridger? That's where they arrested us.
Well, they won't do it again. We'll be hidden out there, well cared for. Tell me, McCord, did you ever hear of the Knights of Liberty?
Secret order of some kind, isn't it? Die-hard Confederates still fighting the war?
We fight the authority of that grafting, corrupt, carpet-bagging government of yours.
Not my government, not anymore, mister.
There are over 100 of us, McCord. Men who are dedicated to establishing a new Confederate empire in the Caribbean.
That sounds like a pipe dream. It takes a lot of money to start an empire.
It's no dream. And we have a lot of money. Just before Lee surrendered, my raiders captured the largest shipment of gold ever sent from California to the Union. Over $300,000. And I've got every penny of it.
Oh, Colonel, I believe you can start an empire.
We will. The Knights can use a man of your experience and background. Why don't you fight the ones that want to shame you and call you coward? Join us.
We're joined, Colonel.
problem. Sir Raven, you'll come with me, please. Gentlemen, assemble.
Well, the colonel made it back. Now we'll never get our hands on that gold.
No, this is better. We hunted for it before and couldn't find it. Now we'll trick him into telling us where he hid it. Then we'll get rid of him. Knights of Liberty, come to order.
We pledge fealty to the sacred banner of the realm, and forsaking all other loyalties, dedicate our lives and treasures to the ultimate victory of our noble order.
Colonel Kirby, it's good to see you.
Order! I ask order.
It's good to have you back, Colonel. But bringing an outsider to a meeting violates the first command of secrecy.
I wrote those laws. I know when I can violate one, Sir Falcon. I propose this man for membership. Jason McCord, formerly of the Army. And now he's falsely accused and hunted by those same treacherous forces. I would never have gotten back here if it hadn't been for his daring and courage. When our forces are ready to attack, we'll need a man of his background and experience.
I have heard of his background.
He's known as the Coward of Bitter Creek.
That story is a lie. He was accused a coward. The Army was going to execute him on some trumped-up charges. I say that Jason McCord has more reason to be behind our cause than any man in this room tonight. Now let's bring it to a vote. All in favor, show the sign. All opposed?
I suppose the Army's loss is our gain.
The mace, Sir Falcon. The mace! Kneel, Jason McCord. I hereby induct you into the mystic circle of the Knights of Liberty. I charge you to learn and carry out our plans for empire. Arise, Sir Eagle. Speak freely.
Well, Colonel Kirby tells me you need guns and ammunition. I've got an Army contact. It may take some of your gold, but I can get you all the weapons you need.
Very interesting. And just how did you find out about our gold?
I told him. I captured it. I control it. My man, my son, died at Cemetery Ridge for it.
Good enough. But so far, all we've heard is why we need McCord. I'd like to know why he joins us. A coward doesn't enlist to fight.
I don't know who you are. Don't call me that again.
But I do know about you, McCord. And I'll be keeping an eye on you every minute.
Mr. President. McCord? No, Mr. President, from Major Meade. They've had no word from Jason McCord.
Well, that's it. The order to sell bullion goes into effect tomorrow. Your treasury will have to siphon gold into the open market until Fisk and Gould choke on it.
They've managed to keep on buying up to now.
I know. I'll tell you what you do. You, wire Major Meade right now. Tell him to make contact with McCord somehow and get the gold tonight. Or watch this country go into a panic first thing in the morning. Tell him to find McCord. Find McCord.
turn around.
Now, look, Sheriff.
You made a big mistake coming back here, McCord. These men are beating the bushes for you.
Look, Sheriff, you're wrong.
Don't tell me. I saw them haul you out of here. They want you bad.
Look, my arrest was part of a plan. I'm working for Major Meade.
You expect me to swallow that?
Well, I was heading for his camp. Take me out there and let him tell you himself.
Give you a chance to figure an escape on the way?
You listen to me, Sheriff. A secret organization has $300,000 worth of gold the government needs. They're planning to move it tonight. I've got to get to Major Meade.
Tonight?
That's right. Now get me to the Major.
I'll do better than that, McCord. All right, Colonel. Now do you see why I didn't trust McCord?
I apologize, Sir Falcon. I should have listened to an old and faithful member.
Sir Falcon? He's the one I heard plotting against you before the meeting.
I know what I'm doing, and I know what you are. You're nothing but a blue belly, McCord.
All right, Kirby, maybe I am working for the government, but he still wants that gold.
He's only trying to split us up. We got to start moving that gold right now. Those troops might be hanging around close just waiting for word from McCord.
Look, don't listen to him, Kirby. He wants the gold. If he gets it, he's going to forget all about you and your empire.
Your word means nothing now.
Be sensible. Your outfit's broken up. It's shot to pieces. You can't get that gold away from here, Kirby. Turn it over to the government. It might buy you your freedom.
Don't do it. Tell us where it is. We'll get it out right now.
It's in the barrels, where McCord thought it was all the time.
Thanks, Colonel. Now I'll take charge of it. And shoot me 2 escaped prisoners.
There is no gold down here. Is there, Kirby?
No. Only sands. Baked for traitors.
Where is it? That gold can't build your empire now. But it can do a lot to help the country you stole it from.
No empire.
Kirby, you were fighting the war, but it's over. Your commanding officer realized that. That's right. Robert E. Lee. He asked his people to help make this one strong, unified country. You can help more than anyone right now by telling me where that gold is.
Everything I loved, fought for, buried on Cemetery Ridge.
We recovered the last of the gold, sir.
Good. You men wait for me at the wagon.
You will bury the colonel besides his son, won't you, Major?
We will, McCord. I want to thank you again for myself, for the Army, and for the United States Treasury.
Well, I guess the gold is important. But smashing an outfit like the Knights of Liberty may do a lot more good in the long run. You know, men like that don't really threaten us. But they certainly do dirty us.
Well, sometimes we do a little dirtying ourselves, as in your case. I'll be reporting to President Grant. Any message?
Yes. Tell him it took 7 years, but we finally won the Battle of Cemetery Ridge. Goodbye, Major.
McCord.
More than 2 years now. I'm sick of being roasted and set on.
McCord!
I may have to take it from civilians, but not from the Army. Not anymore, I don't, Captain.
McCord, take it easy. Nobody's here to roust you. We got orders.
Orders? Whose orders?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Well, then what orders?
At exactly 3 a.m. on the morning of May 16th, 1873, to be delivered by hand to the person of Jason McCord.
It's exactly 3 a.m., Captain. You've carried out your orders. Now get out.
McCord, I know you.
I don't want to know you, Captain. Out.
On the eve of any battle, there is a destiny which makes some men enemies and some men brothers. And so, 10 years ago tonight, destiny made a choice.
All right, hold it. Turn around. Come out of the dark so I can see.
You're just in time. General Grant. In time to have a drink with me, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Me too, alone. Put that hog leg away and tell me the time.
It's 3:10, sir.
What are you doing way out here, Lieutenant?
I'm cut off from my company, sir. I was trying to get back. There's a rumor we're to attack in the morning.
There is, huh? Well, in every war, there's as many rumors as rifle shots.
Excuse me, sir. Are you hit?
No.
Can I help you get back to headquarters?
What makes you think I want to get back?
Well, sir,
Never mind. I fell from my horse. The rumor is I was drunk. Truth is, I hadn't slept in 3 days. You think Halleck will believe it? You believe it?
Yes, sir.
Truth is, I haven't had a drink since a lot of dead men ago. Men like you, Lieutenant. West Point?
Yes, sir.
Me too. Top of your class?
Newtown, sir.
Me too. You stood the class upside down. You know how to spell failure, Lieutenant? With a G. G-R-A-N-T.
Belmont? Fort Donelson? Shiloh? They weren't failures, sir. They were victories. Grant's victories.
Were you there?
At Shiloh.
Oh, yeah. There's a rumor about that one, too. They say if Johnson hadn't been killed, the army under me would have been annihilated or captured.
Sir, I was in that army. If the Rebs had 10 Johnsons in the field, it would have still been your day.
What's your name?
McCord. Jason McCord.
Army of the Tennessee?
4th Ohio, sir.
Good outfit, McCord. Any relation to Josh McCord?
My grandfather, sir.
Oh. We served together during the Mexican campaign. Fine officer. How is he?
Well, sir, he's a little too old and too tired for this one.
I know how he feels. They call this painkiller. Well, if ever there was a man in pain.
Your leg, sir, I could...
No, not my leg, not the fever from Panama, nor the ague. This headache. This thundering headache. The pounding boots of 1,000 ghostly battalions battering at this brain. The men I've sent to die. Those I will send. Those like you. Do you know what it is to bury 4,000 men in one grave? I do.
General, someone has to give those orders. There's no one we'd rather follow.
McCord, all my life I've been a failure. Never known flush times. Drummed out of the army at Fort Humboldt. Busted farming, real estate. When the war broke out, I was a clerk in my father's store. Not exactly like those dashing rebel generals.
You're the only one who's made those rebel generals run, sir.
Lee, Stewart, Beauregard, Jackson, Longstreet. Each one a success. Brilliant. And my own generals. What do they think of me?
They'd ride with you through hellfire, General.
Yeah, Sherman, Sheridan, McPherson, Wallace. How long can I keep their respect? How long before I fail again? Got a feeling, McCord.
You're tired, sir.
Tired, yes. Vicksburg. I've got a feeling Vicksburg will be my biggest failure. And I'll take the lives of tens of thousands of men down with me. You know what it'll cost to take Vicksburg?
I know what it'll cost if we don't.
Yes, of course, you're right. Take Vicksburg and we take back the Mississippi and split the Confederacy. Without it, the war goes on for years.
And during those years, a lot of soldiers die. Soldiers on both sides.
I can hit Pemberton where he least expects it. Worked out a plan.
If it fails, it's a death warrant. One common grave for the armies of the Tennessee and Ohio. I'm out of steam, McCord. That's why I turned and walked away from it tonight.
All right, Yankees, hold. We'll be shot right now. Get in. Lieutenant, you're a prisoner of war. You, turn around.
Where? Now? Lieutenant Lawrence, just look at what you have bagged here.
Ooh-wee. Oh, whiskers yourself.
Get back there. Sir. Are you...
That's right. I'm a prisoner of war.
Old Brickhead himself just standing there with that corn whiskey in his hand.
Shut up, Darcy. I apologize, sir, for both of these pigs.
Well, now, you just hold steady, Lieutenant. I do believe that you have grabbed a hold of a heap more than even you can handle here.
He's right, Lieutenant. Now, you just let Joe and me get their guns, and we'll help you get them back to Pemberton. You can be the shiniest hero in the South. And maybe we can just forget about us legging it tonight.
Deserters?
We had some such notion. I was taking them back to stand trial.
Some trial. Me and my brother just be shot.
Any soldier that runs from battle deserves to be shot. Our regiment vowed to fight to the death. And then our ghosts will go right on fighting.
Yeah, but we don't want to be a part of no phantom army. Anyhow, Lieutenant, I believe you got bigger fish to fry here now.
My brother's right, Lieutenant. You need help to get old Whiskers there to Vicksburg. Now, that's a game bigger than 10,000 deserters.
You know what them bluebellies would do if they lost Grant?
Look at what happened to us when Johnson died at Shiloh.
I know. If we can get General Grant back to our lines alive, it could be the basis for our negotiating a peace. Gentlemen, you give me your word you won't try to escape?
No.
Nor would I, sir, if I were you. All the fine, brave men in our regiment, I have to be here with you two.
Well, that's the way the cards is dealt, Lieutenant.
Now, Lieutenant, there's liable to be a whole lot more bluebellies flushed out of the woods any time now. More than even we could handle.
You want us to get their guns and help you?
Or do you want to take a chance on losing the prize?
No, I can't chance that. All right, get their guns.
That's clear thinking, Lieutenant. Clear thinking.
Now, what are your orders, Lieutenant?
General Grant, if I had you in my gun sight on the battlefield, I'd pull the trigger without any compunction. But you are a prisoner of war, sir. I don't wish any harm to you. I'm going to do everything I can to get you safely to Vicksburg.
I understand. You're a good soldier, Lieutenant.
Yankee. Now turn your belly to red. Back up. There's no good orders, Lieutenant. So I'm going to promote myself. Then I'll give orders to everybody. Ain't that right, brother?
That's right, Brother Joe.
Darcy, don't be a fool.
Fool? Order number 1. Brother Jim, you fetch me that bottle of corn that general's drinking.
Oh, that's a good order, Brother Joe. General.
That's good whiskey, brother. That ain't corn, that's rye. Here you go. Next order. General Grant.
Listen, Darcy. I'll give you my word. We won't try to escape.
You're too late, Yankee. Little brother, we're going to plug the general.
Darcy, no.
Yeah. And then you're going to get it, Lieutenant. And then High Pockets. And then me and my little brother is going to be the high mucking heroes. Nobody's ever going to know we was legging it.
Darcy, you can't do this. I swear, I'll never bring up the matter of your desertion.
No, indeed, you will not, Lieutenant. Because you're going to be dead.
All right, kill me. But take General Grant back to our lines.
He's worth more to the Confederacy alive.
Not to me, he ain't. Dead men don't talk.
You do this and both your souls will burn in hell.
Well, now, I'm not too concerned about the hereafter. Are you concerned about the hereafter, little brother?
Why, no, Brother Joe.
What we're concerned about is here and now. And here and now, the three of you is going to get it. General Grant's going to get it first.
Sir?
Yes, it seems so. Thanks to you. And to him.
All company. Gray or blue? Blue, sir.
What's going on?
Bill.
General. Are you all right, sir?
I've already answered that question. You fellas went around to hear it. But he was Lieutenant McCord, Generals Sherman, Sheridan, McPherson, and Wallace.
What happened, General?
Never mind. I thought my orders were that you four were never to ride together.
You were gone, sir. We were looking for you. I guess we disobeyed orders.
Well, McCord here tells me there's a rumor we're going to attack this morning.
According to your plan, sir, we're waiting for your orders to hit Clinton.
Clinton, huh? That's just where Pemberton will be waiting for us. Now, the plans have changed. McCord and I have made up some new plans. That's so, McCord?
Yes, sir.
The plan is going to succeed. We storm Champions Hill instead.
Champions Hill?
That's right. Jim, you'll move along the railroads. Bill, you'll hit the bridges and factories. Loot Edward Station. I'll tell you the rest on the way. Bill, this army's going to dive in at Vicksburg and come out at Saltwater on the Atlantic. Drink together, did we?
No, sir.
Well, maybe someday. In heaven or hell or somewhere in between. What time is it, McCord?
3:30, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant McCord.
On the dot.
And so, McCord, on the eve of that battle, destiny chose to make us brothers. It's been 10 years now. About time we had that drink.
What do you do when you're branded? Well, you go on alone. Of his General Reed and the men who died, he can never speak the truth. Branded, that's not the way to die. What do you do when you're branded? Can you live with a lie? Branded!